I know you're busy, and who has time to create content or get on LinkedIn and post something that you know about or interact with other people or write a blog post or any of the other umpteen ways to create content? Well, I'm going to try to make it easy for you. And this is very fresh because I did it twice today. I got out of a meeting, and a couple things that we discussed are very much things that I thought I could share with you and others. So, for me, I turned on my camera just like this, and I recorded a brief message just about some of the lessons that I thought, oh, you know what? I think I can share those with other people. I encourage you to do the same. When you are fresh off of not video necessarily, you can if you want, but when you're fresh off of a conversation, whether that's a phone call, it's in person, it is a Zoom meeting, it's a webinar, it's a client meeting, whatever that might be, I'm not suggesting that you share anything specific to a client or even referring to a client or a specific situation, because we have to be careful of ethical rules. But you are going to have, it is probably pretty common that you will have two or three thoughts running around in your mind about something that could be beneficial to other people, something that you may have talked about with that person, and you start to think, take a moment or two when you end that meeting or you leave that person to say, oh, you know what? I think that's something that might be beneficial to someone else if I shared my knowledge about that specific topic. And whatever you are most comfortable with, whether it's that you are writing a post, you are writing a blog post, you're picking up your phone and you're doing what I call handheld video and just recording it right there. You're turning on some kind of software on your desk like this, and you're recording a message, and don't worry about heavy editing. That's not what this is all about. Or whatever it might be, you know best. And to make that even easier, let's say it is a post or a blog post, let's even speed that process up and utilize one of the voice typing if it's Google Docs, or it's speech to text if it's in Word, or in any number of other apps that you might have on your desk. Or even in your phone, you could email this to yourself and use the microphone function and have it actually translate. Don't worry about it being perfect, because when you actually take it and do a little bit of cleanup after a little bit, then you can make it perfect. But you can make this process of creating content and posting and sharing your knowledge so much quicker, just because you are being inspired by a conversation that you just had. You're pretty passionate about it because you just had it and it's fresher in your mind. So I encourage you, take a moment or two. Don't rush on to the next thing unless you have a meeting scheduled. Take a moment or two to say, what are a couple of things that we talked about? Or what was did something inspire me to think about something I could share with others? And then in that moment, don't waste any time, because you won't do it. You'll get busy with something else. I know. I mean, the same thing. I will do the same thing if I don't take time to do this and I don't make it deliberate. But go ahead and write that post, write that blog post, create that video, turn on audio if you're a podcast, or whatever it might be. All right, if you have any questions on how to do any of that, I can get into more detail with you. Let me know. I'm at Nancy@myrlandmarketing.com, and that's MYRLAND marketing.com. And all my contact information is also on my website, which is the same, myrlandmarketing.com. All right, instead of sitting back and just waiting and not having something to post, be inspired by your next connection with someone else and think about what you could share with others. All right, take care. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.